Hello and welcome to Pantheon of the Geeks. You join us for an unboxing for the Kurnoth Hunters.
Yep.
So I went into town and I picked these up.
Yes, these are the only ones of the new Sylvaneth. Is it Sylvaneth? How you say it?
Sylvaneth.
Sylvaneth, however you say it. Models that we've got. Chiefly because if you've seen our previous videos, you might have seen that we've bought Zombicide off eBay, which was a big chunk of money.
Yes.
So we didn't have any left over to get everything. It wasn't because we don't like the models, because every single model from this range I would really like, especially
Alariel
and that huge beetle. They're all amazing models.
Yeah.
I had a particular favourite of these and Claire went and got them. So I wasn't even expecting to unbox them. So thank you, Claire.
I kind of arrived back with them after being in town.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of paint, so my hands are covered in paint, so I must apologise for that immediately, because throughout this video they will be covered in paint. So look at the back of the box. You see, the thing I like about these the most is this. I love the autumnal effect.
Yeah.
I think that's so cool. The few elves that I did used to have, I painted in autumn colours and I thought they were really cool, but I never really expanded much on that, unfortunately. I do have to find them and
hunt them out.
Hunt them out.
Yeah.
Maybe repaint them. It was a long time ago, Andrew. So let's unbox this and see what the sprues look like. So these are probably the favourite models of the new batch.
Oh, when we saw them in, was it last week's White Dwarf?
Yeah.
We were talking about them, weren't we? And we were saying what cool models they were. And then obviously we were waiting for the Zombicide box set to turn up that we bought off eBay. And we were like, ooh, they're in colour.
So we have the instructions in colour, the 3 ways to make them, with bows, great swords and scythes. All 3 are really cool options. We're going to go for great swords.
Yeah.
Just because it's my favourite of the 3.
Yeah.
My second favourite would be great bows, so if we get any more we're making them as great bows, because not only do they look amazing with these cool sort of spectral almost bows that they've got these little cool guys that wander around next to them.
Yeah.
So let's look at the sprue. Okay, so we have 3 sprues. I don't know if they're all identical.
Possible. What numbers are they? You can probably tell by the numbers, maybe.
Right, those 2 appear to be identical. And so does that one.
So they are 3 identical.
Oh wait, no, that one's different.
That one's different, isn't it?
Those 2 seem to be the same. Oh, are they different? No, they're different too. I'm wrong. Yep, I'm definitely wrong on that.
Ah.
In fact,
they are, all 3
all 3 of them are different.
Yep.
Just look at the numbers there.
Yep.
That was 108 and that was 103, that's what confused me. They looked the same from where I was sat, so I thought they were duplicates. But that's 108, 103 and that's 107. So all 3 of these sprues are different, which is cool. So there's plenty of variance in here, thankfully. And there's loads of stuff on these sprues, so it's standing room only. Look at these swords though, these great swords.
They do look awesome.
I didn't even realise there had gaps in them. From the images, I thought it was just the way they were painted. It looked like that.
That's funky.
That looks brilliant.
Yeah, I think these in the shop just called out to me more when I went in.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the range that they'd have in, and I was like, now which one would we like to do more? I just thought no, because we both decided that these were pretty awesome in the book, and I thought, yeah, I think I'm going to have to get a box of these.
It would definitely have been between this and, was it Drachia?
They did have Drachia Hell
in wooden battlesuit.
Oh.
Because she's just awesome.
Hemydra.
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 Yeah, Hemydra. Yeah, they did have her in. I don't know if they had Alariel in. They might have done. I mean, this is Games Workshop in Preston, but I just happened to see these and my eyes were drawn to those, and I was just like, so.
So we will tackle these probably one at a time, depends on what the rulebook says.
Rulebook.
The rulebook says turn to page 1.
And roll the dice.
Roll a dice. If you can beat 7, then turn to page 22. If not, go to page 2 where you die. Choose your own instructions. So there we go. So we're going to do 1 and 3. That's what it wants. Everyone starts on 1, and then obviously it diverges based on what weapon choices you've got. So there we go. So we're going to need parts 2, 1 and 3 to start with. Show you that there. on the camera.
This one off you.
And then we should get started. So we'll be back in 1 second once we've started the first 3 parts. 2 is the front, we have this middle bit for 1, and then the back part is made of 3. They go together, that bit at the front and the bottom by the looks of it will fit into there, I think. That's what it looks like on there anyway. It does fit in. Remember, this bit goes on the front of that. So we will stick those bits together and then I'll be back with you. In the meantime, I can cut off 7, 6 and 8 and 4.
And 4.
Okay, so there is the body part done. When I was showing you before, like it went inside the little thing, it doesn't. There's a little square peg at the back. You've got to sort of rest that on there. And then you have this bit through the middle, which again I didn't appreciate, that you can see right through the guy. It's going to be really fun to paint. Look forward to it. There's a slight sarcasm there. Yeah, but no, I am actually looking forward to painting them. I've got some ideas how I'll do it. And so next up we have 8, 6 and 7, which make up the leg, I believe, this bit here. And then we have this part 4, which goes over, where's that bit going? Is it the back end? Is it its bottom?
I think it could.
Yeah, part 4 is its bottom. So
Bam.
so we'll put these parts together, put that part on, and then we'll be back once that's done. In the meantime, Claire can be cutting off 11, 9, 10 for me. So we're back on. There is the body and the leg together. So we've got to do the leg now, which is 11, 9 and 10. So those 3 parts will go together and attach to the other side of that. So we'll do that and we're back when it should look like that. Okay. So make sure these feet are flat. There he is. So we're skipping over to part 3 now for the great sword guy. So we need parts 30 and 29, which make up the head here. Then we need part 28, which is kind of like the collar with all the sort of like branches and leaves on, the autumn looking part on the painted model there, the orangey part. And then we need part 31 for the arm and part 22 for the other side of the arm, because they're both holding onto this greatsword. So we'll get those bits off. They look like they go together pretty simply. 2 sides of an arm, that onto the back. Should fit along there where that little peg is, I imagine. And the head made of these 2 parts. So what I'll do, we'll just get them off, we'll stick them together, we'll have a look what it looks like when that's done. So here he is with the sword and head on. There we go. This is an awesome model so far. We've still got a couple of bits left. We've got the shoulder pads, which is 32 there and 23 there. So they're going opposite shoulder pads with these little branch bits going backwards. And then there's the optional, I don't know what they are, there was some sort of sprite. I think they were called spikes in Oldhammer anyway. I don't know what they're called in this. There's some insects in there as well, I think, like the beetles with the 4 wings. So I'll pick one of those, the other side of which is oh, you've got them off.
Yeah, I've just realised I've missed one.
So you can see there, we've got a little critter. We've got another little critter there. There's plenty to choose from. That's like a beetle. And then we have a little snake type thing. Okay, so I'll pick one of those, I'll put it on, and I'll put these on and we'll be back when he's finished. Okay, so there he is finished. See the shoulder pads are on. I've stuck a little horny snake on. There it is, on the guy's leg. That was an excellent model. So we'll see him again at the end.
With these brethren.
With his brethren, but we need to make the brethren first. So here we are on to number 2. So that's the last part of the previous one with the side on. This one we need 5 and 7, so this is part 5. All 5s are the same. So we need part 35, 34 and 36 to make the body. And then we need 41, 39 and 40 to make this leg. 37 for the buttocks, the wooden buttocks. So we'll get all those parts together and I'll stick them together because I think they look exactly the same as the first one. I'll be back once they're together. So here are the parts so far. So we have the body. Pretty much went together the same as the first one. Obviously different parts, looks different, but this construction so far is identical. Same sort of parts going together. The leg on this one doesn't have a base. It looks like he's running. So all the weight will be on this part coming up, which is 44, 43 and 42, which makes this part here. and then we have 38, which is the colour, which on the previous one was on a different page. On this one it's shown on there. And that again looks like it'll probably just fit over this little protruding bit of peg, which is attached to the middle part of the body. So what we'll do, we'll get into this stage, and ready to go on to the next page, and then we'll be back with you. All together, got the leg on there, we've got the foot on there. As you can see, it's in a running position, this one. So we'll now go across to the next page.
They're looking really cool.
They are, I really like them. I think, where are we? Oh, there. Yep. Sorry, my bad, it was 7, wasn't it? I don't know why I was looking for 8. I was like, 7. So we need parts 56, 55 and 54 to make up the arm. And then we need 57 as the alternate arm. And the head appears to be made up of 3 parts, 47, 48 and 45. Which go together. There's quite a clear picture in this. I like the colour magazines. I like these colour books. You can see them a lot better. And then you can see like the transparent bits, so you can see where things go a lot better. I approve, basically. Not that they're looking for my approval, obviously, but there we go. Just so you know. So we'll stick all these parts together. We'll come back after that's done. So there he is. I actually went ahead and put part 58 on as well, just to make sure the arm lined up properly. I did that before putting the head on, and it does line up perfectly, which is really cool. So we'll stick another little sprite on the base with this guy. And I didn't mention before, I think these are the 50mm bases, so the Centurion sized ones as I call them. I think they were the first models I got that went on these bases. Just like I always call the ones that's smaller than the Terminator sized bases. Anyway, so we will put that on this base with a sprite, and we'll see him again at the end. And we shall now move on to the last. Here we're on the last guy, which is parts the instructions 9 and 11. I'm not saying anything. Part 62 there, 61 there and 63 there. Again, same kind of construction, a 3-part body, 3-part leg with the separate derriere. And then we have a 3-part leg there, which is part 71, 69 and 70 there. And part 35 for the collar, which gets us to this. So I'll not bore you by doing the bits in between again, because the construction looks exactly the sort of same. So we're back when we're at this stage. There we go. So that is the body part together. So, is it 11? Yep, 11. So next up we need 74, 75 and 72 to make up the head. Then we need 81 and 83 to make the arms. And then we have 82 and 84 as the shoulder pads, plus any one of the little spikes that there are. So what we'll do again, I don't see anything that looks complicated there. If there is, I'll come back and explain. But other than that, I shall see you once he's put together. And actually we'll have a look at all 3 of them together. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so put them together, just before we show you them, just want to show you the back of the book, where it gives you some ideas for paint schemes. This is quite useful actually, I like this as well, in addition. So we've got like a winter scheme, the autumn scheme, which we'll be doing, because I just love autumn. And sort of summer, spring, I imagine.
Yeah.
The sort of greens. They all look cool, but we're going to go for that one. And that's it. We've got the instructions, well, sorry, the rules, sorry, on the back for the models, which are also in White Dwarf. The Kurnoth Hunters. So let's have a look at the actual 3 models together. So there they are together, the whole unit. The one in the middle is actually the Hunt Master.
Yeah.
When you look at the instructions.
The rules 1 to 3 builds the Hunt Master.
Yeah.
5 to 7 builds Hunter A, and 9 to 11 builds Hunter B. But there is a spare sword on there and a spare head.
Yeah, and the spare sword looks like the end sword, so you'd be able to just make normal guys if you want a bigger unit. So you wouldn't. The Hunt Master's the one that's got this slightly different shaped sword. He looks, I think his head's a bit different as well. They all look cool though. These models are brilliant. I really like them.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
they're so characterful. I think they're just completely different than all the other stuff that's come out. I think they've really changed the Wood Elves. Is it Wood Elves? What was the Wood Elves?
What was the Wood Elves? My favourite model from that was actually when they brought out the new Tree Lord.
Yeah.
And these guys are like mini Tree Lords, so I think that's what it was. We never got one, unfortunately. Just didn't have time or the money to get that, and we haven't at the moment, but we will probably be getting them now because these guys look cool. The other spiteful what do you call them? To look cool.
The spike beans, is it, or something? Yeah. You can build that either or, can't you? You can build is it tree revenants or something? Or...
Yeah, the revenants look like the Dark Elder nightshades.
Yes.
And then they've got the spike ones that look like Dracula, we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, Hemidrith.
And then obviously these guys, you've got 3 versions you can build these in. And I do want to get another box of these and build the actual ranged ones. So then we can use the little...
the little quiverlings.
Quiverlings as they're called on the back.
Yes.
Quiverlings. Because they look really cool, these insects wandering around with tree trunks on the back. In fact, have we got... they are all separate bits.
They are.
I'll look for an example actually on the sprue.
I think there was one on there actually, I think. There's one on there.
Pass me that one. So, let me see it on there. That thing there is the bottom part of the quiverling. And then this bit there is like the tree trunk on its back, and then it's got some arrows in the trunk. So it's basically like a wandering quiver.
Yeah, there's one that looks like a beetle, I think, kind of.
Yeah.
Beetle-esque. And then there's one with a long elongated neck.
Plus we got these scythes as well, even the scythes look amazing.
Yeah.
We have this much larger scythe, which must be for the champion as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So I'm really impressed with this set. Of the Age of Sigmar models they've brought out, so far I think these are my favourite.
Same here.
I'm going to go on. Even though I've seen some really cool ones, and the Fire Slayers, which I didn't like when they brought out, when I've seen a couple of them from Warhammer Quest, if you've not seen those videos, go and look at them. I was quite impressed by them then. But as just something completely new, these guys are awesome. I like them. Like them a lot. I would like to get some more, but Zombicide has kind of wiped us out this month. And if you want to see some Zombicide, go and have a look at the Kickstarter unboxing video we did for that. And there will be another video coming for Zombicide 2, because we walked into Harlequins and we found ourselves a couple of models which we didn't expect to see there.
Promo models.
Promo models, so we've got them as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this for Age of Sigmar. Please put in the comments if you want to see more Age of Sigmar stuff. It is getting to the point where I need to sort of do specific things for different games that we do, so the more comments that go in for different games, the more I know what you guys want to see. So if you want to see Age of Sigmar, put it in the comments. If you want to see something else, put it in the comments. I will try and accommodate. I'm not promising anything, but I will try and accommodate everyone. But I can make a priority to what people want to see most of, as far as the videos go. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll join us again soon. Hopefully we'll get the other new Sylvaneth models, and we'll be able to do unboxings of them. But it won't be this month, but it might be next month. So
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So you guys take care. As I said, please like and subscribe, helps out loads, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye for now.
Bye.